Hi, I'm Michaela. I decided I would show you how to make rice wraps. For rice wraps, we'll need a multitude of veggies. You can choose whatever vegetables you like. I like to use cucumber, green onion, carrots, red pepper, avocado, bean sprouts, and for a little bit of sweetness, a mango. For your protein, we're gonna use some eggs, and I have some fake crab here. You can use real crab or shrimp, whatever you desire. You're going to need some rice wraps. So you can get all of these ingredients at a regular grocery store. If you go down the international foods aisle, you'll be able to find these there, and they're really cheap, and there's a ton in there. Along with the vegetables, we'll also need to make a sauce. So we'll be making a peanut sauce. So for that, you'll need some peanut butter. I like to use Adams. You can use crunchy or smooth, whichever you prefer. You'll need some soy sauce, some sesame oil, and a little bit of water. And then I also like to put sweet chili sauce in there. That's if you like it a little bit spicy and a little bit sweet. We'll start with the vegetables. With a lot of Asian cuisine, the vegetables are cut very thinly in a style called julienne. We will start by slicing all of the vegetables this way except for the carrots, which we will grate. For our protein, we're going to prep some eggs. You only need 2 eggs. You want to get a pan on medium-high heat with a little bit of oil prepped. It's best to use a non-stick pan, and you're also going to need a lid. While we're waiting for the pan to heat up for the eggs, we'll just get our crab out and ready. It often comes in like little strips or little pieces, so we just want to break it up so it goes easily into the wrap. I think our pan is hot. There's that sizzle we want. Okay. So we're gonna take our scrambled eggs and pour it into the pan. And you want it to cover the whole bottom of the pan like that, and you can see the edges are starting to cook. That's what we want, and we're just gonna pop a lid on it. While our eggs are cooking, we're going to prep the sauce. And just before that, I'm just going to turn on the kettle for hot water, and I'll tell you about why later. So we're just going to turn the kettle on. The egg is cooking, it looks good, not burning, and now we'll just quickly do the sauce. So you're going to do, it depends on how much sauce you want, but a couple tablespoons or so of peanut butter. I don't do exact measurements. I'm terrible at following recipes, so bear with my not exact measurements. You only need a tiny little bit of soy sauce because the peanut butter is already quite salty, so just a little splash. And then some sesame oil. Sesame oil has a really nice flavor to it. It tastes very Asian. And then we're just going to start to mix all of that together. And then we're going to add water. And when you first add water, it's gonna look like it's too thin and it doesn't mix, but you just keep mixing and eventually it will turn to a really nice sauce consistency. So you can see it starts to get to this stage here, and you're thinking, oh no, why does it look weird? You just have to keep stirring. And I want mine a little bit thinner than this, so I'm just gonna add a little more water. And and keep stirring. So I've just turned off the eggs because, as you can see, it's all cooked on top and cooked on the bottom, and we just want it to be nice and flat as it is. So I've shut it off, and we're gonna put it onto a plate, and then we're going to slice it up in the same julienne style. Oh, that's my knife. Oh, there. Be careful because it's going to be quite hot, so I like to slice it in half. And then nice little slice. And you can wait for it to cool down if you want, so it doesn't burn your fingers because it's hot. So I added a bit more water to my peanut sauce, so it's now this consistency. And I like it a little bit spicy, so I'm just gonna add a little hot sauce. You can add sriracha or just kind of any old hot sauce that's chili based, and mix it on in. We've got all the components now. We've got our julienne style vegetables, we've got our protein, and we've got our sauce. So we're ready to put it all together. Remember, I got you to boil that water, so we're gonna take that boiled water and we're gonna put it into, I like to use a frying pan just because it's got high sides, and it makes it easier to use. So you're just gonna pour the boiling water into the pan, and then you're gonna add some cold water so it's not too hot for your fingers, and then we're going to dip our rice paper into the water and let it soak until it's soft and pliable. I just went ahead and rolled up the rice wrap. So as you can see, with the nice soft pliable rice paper, I laid it out. I started with my sauces and I just kept all of the ingredients to one side, leaving about 1.5 inches or 1 inch away from one side, and loaded it all up whatever I wanted. And this is what you get, a delicious fresh rice wrap with lots of veggies and protein and